right, I'm going to do a little Makeover Monday sharing with you my makeup routine out of my lovely little mascara clutch. It's a little bit messy. I need to melt down my colors. Been meaning to for a while, but I just haven't. But this, before the world all halted and we all stayed home, like this is where I always kept my makeup. And I love having the clutch because I have all of my stuff on this side, my cards, my receipts, my cash, my whatever I need to just be a mom. And then I have this little spot right here that's for my brush, and I just have one brush in my wallet here, my clutch, and then I have all my colors on the other side. And I love that because as a busy mom of 7, a lot of times I just have to do my makeup on the go, whether that's waiting in the parking lot for children or, just on the go. Obviously, I don't do my makeup when I'm driving, like actually driving, but I have it with me. And because it's a 5 to 7 minute routine, I can just like get kids where they need to, and I can spend a couple of minutes in the car just putting on my makeup, and then I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go run my errands or do whatever else it is I need to do for the day. Okay. Today I'm also demonstrating the Buffy brush. The Buffy brush is really great if you're wanting to have just a little bit more coverage. And I'm just doing, even though I'm using the Buffy brush, I'm still using as little product as I can get away with. And just kind of pressing it into my skin as I go. I'll use what's left over on the brush for my eyes. Don't want much product there at all. And I'm just pressing up here, and then I'm going to be doing the contour here in just a minute. But this is just my main highlight color. This is basically what traditional foundation would do, is just kind of even everything out so that you don't have any distracting features, right? That's partly what makeup does. I feel like makeup has that twofold purpose. One, to get rid of those distracting features, but then there's something more than that, and that is to highlight your natural features. That's another purpose for makeup, especially with mascara. I know a lot of times I'll run into girls who will say, oh, I don't need makeup, I don't need foundation, I have this fabulous skincare line, my skin is amazing. And I'm like, oh, you're so lucky, I'm so happy you have amazing skin. Now let's highlight your features that you already have, because makeup isn't just about hiding blemishes or scars or sunspots. It's about highlighting your natural features and bringing out just what you already have. And that's what contouring does, okay? And illuminator and blush, all of these things, okay? So I'm gonna now explain the contour, okay? So the contour here is this deeper shade, and it's meant to create shadows and dimension to your face. And this is where you take traditional foundation, which is just kind of evening things out, and adding dimension and adding those colors that are going to really bring out your bone structure and make it look fabulous. So there's a couple brushes you can use for contouring. There is the 30-second hack brush. If you do have this one, I would do the rounded side, and I would just come like right underneath, creating that shadow. There is the Best Blend Forever brush if you want just a really soft, natural contour line, just really delicate. My personal favorite is the Detail Hack brush. I love the Detail Hack brush for contouring. I love this oval shape side. This tiny side is really great for getting into small areas. You could also create like a nice line for your contour with this, but I love doing all my contour with just this rounded side of the brush. So contouring doesn't have to be intimidating. I know a lot of people will hear contouring and they get really nervous. So I'm gonna simplify it. You only have to remember 4 places, okay? And the best part is that the first 3 actually create the number 3. So we're gonna go on top of the forehead, 1, underneath the cheekbones, 2, and underneath the jawline 3. And that creates this number 3 shape on the sides of your face, okay? And then the fourth place, because you know all that contouring is working on the outside, now we want to do some contouring on the center of your face. And so the fourth one is down the sides of your nose. And then I'll show you a bonus one when we get there, okay? So I'm just gonna take this rounded side of the brush and I'm gonna start on top of my forehead here. And I just stay nice and high right next to my hairline. And I'm even blending like back up into my hairline, okay? Because I want that to just be a very natural look. I don't want to see like a dark stripe and then some lightness right next to my hairline. So I just keep that nice and high, and I'll just blend, you know, start at the middle and then blend down the sides, because remember, we're coming down to create that number 3. Okay, here's a really fun one, is underneath your cheekbones, okay? So when it comes to contouring under your cheekbones, there's an imaginary line that you follow, which is from the tippy top of your ear right here to the corner of your mouth. See that line there? And you can actually feel for your cheekbone there if you'd like to. But what I love to do is take one side of the brush and I angle it like this so that when I dip into the product, I'm only getting it on that one side. See how it's just right there on that side? So there it is, loaded right there, and I'll shift that to the bottom, and right there is where I'm gonna create that contour, okay? And I think of it kind of as a wedge shape where it's a little bit wider toward the back and then it tapers off towards the front. Okay, see how that is just starting to create some shape in my face? And I do keep that contour nice and high. I even come, you know, up high right here because I want that appearance of my cheeks being lifted right there. Okay, I might grab just a touch more product. I like it deep in the back. Okay, and then I'll come and connect it here. All right, so then we're gonna come under the jawline for that bottom of that number 3. You can already see I've got a shadow there, so I'm just accentuating that. I'll blend across and then I'll blend down here. Okay, and then I'll just use what's left over on my brush and just really connect those areas. Okay, those 3 areas, and really work on creating that number 3. Okay, so that's with contour, and this is just nothing. See how much more flattering that is for my face? So let's go ahead and even things out here, coming down the side, top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. And I really like the tapping motions. I feel like I can have control over my contour a lot more than if I was trying to create a straight line. Keeping it nice and deep and wide toward the back, tapering off, and I don't come much further forward than like the corner of my eye, maybe just a tiny bit. I want to see it when I look forward, but I don't want to see it anywhere near my smile lines, okay? I don't want any darkness near my smile lines, okay? Doing my jawline. It always makes me sound funny when I talk and blend right there. Okay, yeah, I'm loving that. Okay, so now for the nose. We're gonna continue with that same idea of just loading one side of the brush here, just like that. And then I just come on what I call the sides of the top, right there, and right on the other side, just like that. And I'll just kind of round it off on the bottom with what's left around the brush. Then I'm gonna turn it around to that smaller side, and I'm just blending right into my brow right there. Okay, see how that's giving my nose some dimension? Now I'm gonna flip it to just the flat side of the brush, and I'm just gonna blend inward toward the center of my nose. Okay, now I'm getting some shape there to my nose. Okay, and then remember I told you that there was like a bonus area? The bonus is right here. Okay, I'm gonna do just one side so you can see just how, well, I went ahead and did both sides because I heard my little girl coming. Do you see how that just creates some beautiful shape there, making my lips look a little bit poutier? Okay, so that is all about the contour. Don't be afraid of contour. And what I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they don't put enough of the contour on. So go ahead and, you know, get it on there. You can always blend it out. Like, don't be afraid, because this makeup is really blendable. Okay, you want to have those shadows, you want to have that dimension and shape. It's gonna just make a world of difference for your makeup. Okay, so that's all about contouring. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and move on to this light bulb color, and that is this brighter color here that I'm just gonna put in the center of my face. And my favorite way to do that is with the Blend and Tap brush, sorry, Best Blend Forever brush. And I'm just gonna do it, I actually think I'm gonna flip over to the smaller side. It's just this triangle shape right here. Oh, don't shake, sister, don't shake. This triangle shape right underneath my eye. And this is just gonna create some added dimension here. Can you go close the door, sweetie pie? Thank you. Okay, thank you, princess. And then I do this triangle shape in between my brows and kind of fan it up. And then a tiny bit down the center of my nose here. But it really is just going to create like this extra pop. Balance it on my chin. I'll even brighten up my smile lines here, just so that there's a diminishing of that shadow there. All right, and then I'll just blend it up, but see how that just adds like this brightening effect in the center. Just really flattering. It takes that contouring and pops it even more. Just really is that little extra step that makes it look amazing. Okay, now we need some color. You can tell I've got some nice shadows, lights and darks. Now I need some color. I'm gonna go ahead and take my favorite color, nude. Everybody who knows me knows that I love the color nude from mascara. It's the most popular color to be sold. I'm right on that bandwagon. I love nude. But I love adding a little bit of Frenchie on top of that. So I'll take this brighter color Frenchie. It's got a little more of a peachy tone. And I'll just put that right in the center and create my own custom color. I just love it. Okay, because I'm a frugal person, I'm gonna use the rest of this for my cheeks. Okay, so really important about the cheeks. You know how I created that light bulb color right here? You want to keep that triangle of light bright, okay? So I don't want to put my blush like all around here like I've sometimes seen. I like to keep it really small, just right above the contour like that, because look, I still have that triangle of light preserved right there, just right on top. And then I can take my brush and just marry it with the contour. Just blend it right into the contour. And that's gonna give you both dimension and a little bit of color, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and keep this just right there. Again, I wanna keep that triangle of light nice and bright. All right. Just touching up right there. Okay, and then for the finishing touch, which is the illuminator, this beautiful shimmery color that just gives you this added glow. Let me just clean this up a little bit here. There we go. See that really pretty shimmer that just catches the light more than anything? That is what I'm all about. I love having that just subtle detail that just makes it look so amazing. Come down the center, on the tip of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And go ahead and blend that out. Just giving me this nice little healthy shimmer there. Healthy glow. Okay, that is all of it. And I'll keep things simple. I'm actually gonna take my Bella bronzer and I'm gonna use that as an eyeshadow because I love that color brown for my eyes. Just using the small side of the detail hack brush and just adding that little bit of warmth to my eyes. I'll come just a tiny bit on the underside just to make it look cohesive. All right, guys, there it is. I love it. I love having my clutch, the ability to just do my makeup all on the go. So that's your Makeover Monday. Thanks for watching.